What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the Wizard, and I am very excited to make this video as my last attempt actually got flagged for copyright from Activision, so I'm going to be extra careful this time. No video clips, just pictures and whatnot. Hopefully it's all fair use, but we're talking about the Havoc DLC trailer. It was released a week or two, maybe at this point, ago from the fine folks over at Sledgehammer, and it is the first of 4 DLC map packs, or almost expansion packs at this point. You get so much stuff in them. For Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, featuring 4 new maps, a DLC weapon, and most importantly, Exo Zombies. We're going to talk about all of that in just a moment, but starting off with the DLC weapon, it is the AE4 and the AE4 Widowmaker, just a different variant of it. I have covered both of those in the past. You can find them on my channel if you haven't seen them before. But jumping right into the 4 new maps, we have Sideshow, Core, Drift, and Urban. Urban is like a tight city layout, lots of corners, close quarter engagements, that sort of things. You're gonna want to be rocking SMGs, shotguns. Maybe shotguns will finally become useful in the game as they are one of the weaker weapons. So that'll be interesting to play. Everyone loves a good rushing around map. But what's special about this map is that I believe at the 5-minute mark or the halfway point in the match, corridors and doors start opening and closing to create new pathways and lines of sight for you to access. So this could change the game depending how the map is laid out, depending where domination flags are, hard points, uplink locations. So it'll be very interesting to see how this impacts the play of the map, and whether or not these all go into the competitive field. I'm not sure how that works with DLC maps, but that is something that could be interesting to see how these all impact in competitive or even league or ranked play on just general multiplayer. But moving on, Drift is a very cool looking map. It's set in like Colorado or Utah, some snowy wintry state, and it's obviously during the Christmas season, as there's a huge Christmas tree in the middle of the map, as well as all sorts of decorations and a Christmassy carousel that you can actually sit on or stand in, and it will actually spin around. You can stand on the top of it and all sorts of cool things with that. But what is most exciting about this map is that at some point a huge avalanche comes down, because it's at the base of a mountain. This huge avalanche comes down and just wipes out an entire section of the map. So what that means is that if you are on that side of the map, you will likely get killed by the avalanche if you do not move out of there. It's similar to how the water works on Defender, one of the defaults or original maps in the game. It's pretty popular, but unlike the water and tidal wave on that map, you cannot swim in the snow. So if you get trapped in the snow, you're dead. You're gonna have to respawn somewhere else. Moving along to the 3rd map, Core. It's set on like a abandoned or rundown, I want to say like a nuclear testing facility or silo. It's some sort of like deserty place with all sorts of sand and rusted stuff everywhere. And the special thing about this map is that the score, or what the map-based kill streak or score streak, if you will, is, I forget the name of them, but like these enemy-seeking robot sort of things that pop up out of these canisters and will locate the nearest enemy and take them out. I don't know if you can shoot them down, avoid it, how that's going to work, but it is something that's very interesting to see. Similar to the Walker tanks, I believe, on that one map where you can't really do anything about it, but chances are you're going to get taken out. So that'll be very interesting to see how that impacts the play and how often people will get those, and how you'll get the map-based score streaks. Next, and finally, but not lastly, because there will be 3 more DLC map packs in the future, we have Sideshow, and this is probably the most interesting of the 4 maps. It's an abandoned amusement park or carnival freak show sort of place. It's got all sorts of spooky clowns and all that junk going on. But what is most interesting about this map is that there's a giant clown marquee in the center, and at some point this will shoot out some crazy colored bombs all over the map, and these bombs are more like the uplink orbs that you pick up and run around with. And when you pick one up, you can see it in your hands, and you can throw it at your enemies, and it will then explode, and you will get the kill. Again, I don't know if you can avoid this, if you can toss it back, if you can pass it to a teammate, how this works, but it's very cool, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this DLC. Now, like I said earlier, Exo Zombies are finally coming to the Call of Duty franchise. Sledgehammer is taking a slight spin on the existing Call of Duty zombies, different than Exo Survival, and they are making Exo Zombies. So it's basically your traditional Call of Duty zombies experience that we've had in previous Treyarch games, but the zombies have exosuits, so they'll be able to jump, dodge, slide, all that craziness that we can do in multiplayer, but you're going against AI zombies. So this is a whole new level, and it's featuring a bunch of Hollywood actors as the voices of these characters. So it'll be very fun to play. I'm not a huge zombies guy, but I'm definitely going to give this a shot. Tell me what you think about all this DLC and more in the comment section down below. I'd love to get a conversation going. And if you're interested in picking this up, it'll be available on January 27th for Xbox 360 and Xbox One, and about a month later on PSN and PC. It'll run you about $15 unless you have the season pass. In that case, it's a one-time $50 payment, and you get $10 off technically across all 4 map packs, as well as early access to the DLC weapons. Like, that's how I already got access to the AE4. But that does it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And for all things Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, keep it locked right here on youtube.com/theausterwizard. Until next time, Wizard out.